Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So I want to tie in where we were yesterday from Hebrews 9, 11, and 12, in that he went once and for all into the Holy of Holies. In doing so, fulfilling the need for any further sacrifice, because Jesus was more than enough. We're going to go to Romans chapter 5, which I know that we've read before, but this is where it fits in here too. And the wording of it, I love the translation, and I've read it in all the translations. I've got the Passion translation out here too, but the Amplified is probably my favorite. All right, so let's go 5:15. But God's free gift, but you hear that again? But I think I have 3 passages to look at this week, and they all start with but. And I love that because God, he sets up all the reality, all of the facts of the matter. Death held sway, sin was in the world, you were sinners, all of those things. And then he says, but God. And so all of those things might have been accurate. They may have been true of the situation. But God inserted himself and changed it all. I love that. This is what it looks like. And this is applicable in any situation. So not just Easter and forgiveness and Christ's passion and resurrection. This is the situation. But God. And so think about that this week as we are, every time you hear it, but God. And make a note that meditate on, this is what was going on, but God inserted himself into the situation and changed it. So, but God's free gift is not at all to be compared to the trespass. His grace is out of all proportion to the fall of man. For if many died through one man's falling away, his lapse or his offense, much more profusely did God's grace and the free gift that comes through the undeserved favor of the one man, Jesus Christ, abound and overflow to and for the benefit of all. Nor is the free gift at all to be compared to the effect of that one man's sin. For the sentence following the trespass of one man brought condemnation, whereas the free gift following many transgressions brings justification or an act of righteousness. For if because of one man's trespass, so we're talking about Adam, his offense, death reigned through that one, much more surely. So Paul didn't say surely. He didn't just say more surely. He said much more surely. So he is being sure that we know that we know that we know. He is explaining clearly that above all, super above, much more surely and certain. I took my eyes off the Bible and I lost my place. Okay, this is Romans 5:17. For if because of one man's trespass death reigned through that one, much more surely will those who receive, keyword there, God's overflowing grace, his unmerited favor, and the free gift of righteousness, much more surely will they reign as kings in life through the one man, Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Well then, as one man's trespass, his false step and falling away led to condemnation for all men, so one man's act of righteousness leads to acquittal and right standing with God and life for all men. much more surely. Nor is the free gift of grace at all to be compared, for it is all out of proportion. Which helps us see just a little bit more that the rituals and the rites and the processes for worship in the Old Testament had to be done over and over and over again because they were not enough. But now, since Jesus has come and offered himself in our place, it's over. It is finished once and for all. The work that Jesus did, himself as the sacrifice, is out of all proportion to the offense. We'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.